Okay, this video is about subtracting integers. Subtracting integers is the hardest of the 4 operations, but it is not hard. You will be fine. All right, when you subtract integers, you're going to keep, change, and flip. So we're going to write that down. Keep, change, and flip. I don't know if flip's the right word, but we're going to say that. All right. So I'll just show you an example. So let's say it's 4 minus 6. You're going to keep the 4 exactly the way it's supposed to be. The way it is right now is fine. Always keep that first number exactly the way it looks. Then you're going to change it from a subtraction problem to an addition problem. And then you're also going to flip or change the sign here. This is a positive 6. So we're going to make it a negative 6. And now it looks like what we've been doing, which is adding integers. So we're actually going to change every subtraction problem to an addition problem. So keep, change, flip. You need to remember that. Keep the first one, change it, flip it. Like as if you're flipping a coin, like heads or tails. It was positive, now we're going to make it negative. And now that it's in the format that we're familiar with, it's opposite signs or different signs, so we're going to be subtracting. So we know we're going to take 6 minus 4, which is 2. The question is the answer going to be positive 2 or negative 2? And the way we determine that is who won the battle. Is 6 bigger than 4? It is. So it's going to be a negative 2. All right, let's do another one. Let's say we did negative 10 minus 9. All right, we're going to keep the first one. So let's write it above here. Keep, change, flip. So keep the first one. So negative 10, leave it the way it is. We're going to change it from a subtraction to an addition. And then we're going to change this from a positive 9 to a negative 9. So I have negative 10 plus negative 9. And if you remember the rule, when they're the same, meaning the same sign, you add the two numbers and keep the sign. So 10 plus 9 is 19. And then we keep the sign and it's negative 19. Let's try another one. Let's say it looks like this. 7 minus negative 5. Okay, so I'm going to move this down and we're going to keep, change, flip. All right, keep the first one. 7 is perfect the way it is. We're going to change it from a subtraction to an addition. And now we're going to flip this negative 5 to be a positive 5. So actually, 7 minus negative 5 is the same as 7 plus 5. And if you think about it, it kind of makes sense because double negatives will cancel out. Just like in English class, if you say something like, he ain't got no, which is poor grammar anyway, but he doesn't have no money, you're really saying he has money because the two negatives cancel each other out. And the same thing is true in math. These two negatives that are side by side, when they're side by side like that, they'll cancel each other out, but only when they're side by side. There's a lot of rules in math. Let's switch over and we will do some problems on E61.